Hello, this is Kellyn I am here at Kscope 13 for ODTUG, and I have Bobby Curtis from Bias with me. This is your first year at Kscope, isn't it?
Yes.
And you have done a wonderful presentation on 12C.
Yes, I did, on Monday.
That you weren't allowed to talk about, but you are now, aren't you?
Yes, I am. As of this morning, Database 12C went live, so now all the things that we've been hiding and saying we can't talk about, we can talk about now.
And what do you think is the best feature coming out in 12C right now?
Actually, a feature that I didn't talk about today. It was actually the heat maps. It's information lifecycle management, a new feature that they've got coming in, built into it now. Back in 10 and 11, it was actually a process-oriented philosophy. Now they've taken it and brought it into it. The reason I didn't talk about it is because I didn't have a good graphic for it. But the basic concept is based around moving hot data, keeping hot data where it's at, but moving all your cold data off to another partition somewhere, so you don't have to search through all that data to find your actual results. So it's actually a cool feature.
Now this is going to be a feature, it sounds like, that's more available for OLAP environments.
Correct. There's probably even more deal for your data warehouses and stuff like that, because it's going to automatically move your cold data by policy based over to a different partition.
Now will this be available to work alongside HCC?
I don't know the answer to that one.
So compression utilities might work.
Yeah, there might be some little bit of things that are going to have to be played with to find out exactly whatever, but the concept of it's really cool because I like the ILM pieces when it was in 10 and 11, just that you had to do a lot of manual setup processes. But now in 11, it's just basically a SQL command, and it does it all.
Very nice. So far at Kscope 13, what do you think was your favorite presentation?
Actually, I went to the speakers panel today for all the DB and development sides of which you were on, and in which some of the bigger names of Stephen Feinstein and Kerry Millsap and Tim Gorman was on, and I was sitting there just going, okay, let's just see how all this is going to go, figuring we're all going to talk about 11, but because of the release of 12C today, everybody went straight for the jugular basically and started talking about 12C, and the next thing I knew, I'm in the middle because I was actually the beta tester for ODTUG. And
it was very energetic. We ended up having to call Tom Kite on a couple questions.
Yep.
It wasn't something we were expecting because, of course, we thought they were going to be tuning questions and PL SQL questions, and ended up a lot of 12C questions. I mean, that was the hot topic.
Correct. Well, I think that was spurred on today, too, because earlier this morning it went out by Twitter, and then people like me started going, can we really talk about this? And then all of a sudden it was like just a mass flood of everything starting to go out. And I think I brought it up in the presentation too, in the panel, that even if it was an accident coming out today, it's too late now because it's already out there.
The cat is out of the bag,
yep.
As they said it, yes. So as a DBA, we all know that we're jumping into 12C, but how do you keep your skill set fresh?
Well, one, reading blogs. Your blog in particular keeps me fresh on the OEM stuff at times. And then I also just try to look at the docs and keep going. And then, and since I've met you and some of the other bigger guys in the industry, it's kind of nice because I have a reference point to talk to if I have a question I need answered. So.